All right, guys, we're walking back into this space. This is going to be the final day. As you guys have seen in the last couple of videos, well, I guess the last video in the series, that this was basically a renovation job. Now that the renovation is complete, the carpet's in, is going to be an update, and the trim is all in there, the walls are painted, and Cameron has already started installing some stuff. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to show you the install of the rest of the system today, and then we'll just keep updating you as we do it. But if you guys want to check out that other video, make sure to hit right up here. Boop. I'll leave a little card for it. You guys can click on it. But we'll get into it right after the intro. All right, guys. So apparently we just got rolling and just moving today. So didn't really get to film too much of the install proper, but the room is finished. I just finished up the full-on little finishing touches, calibration. So this is the finished product. Complete renovation job with a lot of premium components. So I'm going to let Cameron talk about the components itself, but I'm just going to show you guys my proud dad moment. I spent the majority of the day on the rack making this thing look superb. So let's just show you guys this real quick. So this looks like a 21 rack. I think I gotta bump up the ISO.
It's an 18.
Okay, so it's an 18 rack. Looks like we have the 3700 in there. All the wires are teased out, and you don't have any unnecessary tightness on any of these lines as well. Service loops throughout, and all of the lines are separated to where all of the signals and the speaker cables are on this side, and all of the power cables and Ethernet are on that side. So there's not gonna be any crosstalk. Wherever they do cross, they're at 90 degrees as well. So if you wanna get really nerdy with it, check out down here. The subwoofer cable comes out 90, power cables go that way. So it's a lot of the stuff was thought out, and then I put some stickums on the bottom so that these things don't move per se. Subwoofer amp down there, that's a Tribe subwoofer amp. There's passive speakers, there's passive subs in there as well. Tributaries power conditioning down here. Tech Flex with the wire loom for the wires, the speaker wires, as well as the well, I guess it would be the HDMI.
Yeah, everything coming out of the wall there, just nice and clean.
So let's just check this out over here. So it's wire loomed as well. Then it goes all the way down and then into the thing. The only thing that I would like to change is how this is. Actually, here, did you already do it? No. Okay. So I'd like to change that. That's the only thing. Because this power cable, it's kind of in the way of the wires that are all Tech Flex down there. I'd like it to be under it, per se. I'm really particular about things like that. But we left the keys in there for the customer that you can lock these. I have the back of this unit off right now. Obviously, this is going to be enclosed, but I left extra screws, rack mount screws. I left them right here for the customer so that whenever they need to, if they want to add their PlayStation, which they already did, added an HDMI down there for them so that they can just plug and play. It's ready to go. So that's my proud dad moment. Really enjoyed that. That took, ooh, this thing's going crazy. So that took an extra little bit of time today. So let's go back to the theater. I'll hand it over to Cameron. He'll let you guys know what he did in there, and also what particularly is, what is the space? I mean, dimensions as well as the speaker choices and the room design, basically the whole journey. Kind of wrap it up for a nice little bow for you guys.
Okay, so let's start off with the room dimensions. Everyone always asks, what's the size of the room? The room is 15 feet wide by 17 feet deep, okay? We've got 4 chairs in the front row. We've got a 12-inch high riser with 3 chairs in the back row. These are what the customer requested. She wanted as many seats as possible. So that's what we've got. We've got 7 chairs in the room. It's a 5.2.4 system. Because of the back wall at a little bit of an angle, the rear speaker placement would have been a little bit off. And so we did your standard 5.2.4. We've got 5 bed layer, 2 in-wall subwoofers, and we've got 4 Atmos speakers. The speakers in this setup are from Totem Acoustics, a nice premium brand. These are the Kin LCRs up front. And don't let the size of these things fool you. These are performers. This is not entry-level gear. We've got a double 8 subwoofer built into the front left wall.
Check that out. We got 2 of these, right?
Yep, there's one up in the front left, and then there's one back in the rear right. And it's covered up by this grill here. All the grills were custom painted to match the colors of where they were positioned. So speakers are very well hidden. The screen for this job is a Stewart Studio Tech 130 G4. It's a 130 diagonal. Projector for this job is an Epson 6050. And in combination with this screen, I mean, right now, even on medium lamp mode, it is a bright, bright image.
Cool, using tributary cables throughout, as well as this is a 235 screen.
Yeah, all the HDMIs are tributaries. We've got the the tributaries power conditioners on the projector, also in the rack.
Cool. So tell me about the room. Like, how did it come to this?
You know, kind of like just what I said, you know, customers come up to us with ideas and we just work together. She wanted a little fancy paneled type look, not just your simple columns. So we just worked together and created an idea that she loves, and it's just come together.
Cool, so that is Cameron over here at Insane AV, one of Dreamedia's preferred installers. Basically, the customer reached out to us. I knew that this was right up Cameron's alley for the overall renovation job, and the customer, I haven't asked their opinion. I think they went off to work, but every single time she would come up here and check everything out, there would be a huge smile on her face. It kind of looks like she plays poker. You know, she doesn't really say much, but you could tell by that smirk every single time that she would come up here and check for an update. It is a massive difference. And again, there's not a lot of sound treatment in this room, just the carpet per se, but these are premium speakers. And Cameron and I were just talking about how incredible this Totem system sounds. So highly recommend that you guys check these things out. I am completely floored with them. I actually saw a pair of bookshelves that were no higher than maybe 2.5 feet, or towers that were no bigger than 2.5 feet, filled the entire room with sound. So Totem is a brand that shouldn't be slept on. Highly recommend you guys check those things out.
Huge soundstage.
Yeah,
huge soundstage.
Huge soundstage, definitely very immersive as well. Very clean, very natural sounding sound overall. But I am really impressed with this system. Did we talk about the seats?
Just like always, you know, Strata, Octane.
Yeah, these are
Super
Strata Octane seats.
Great value.
Got the diamond stitching on the side, flat leather, and these things are super comfy too. So if you guys haven't checked these things out, I would definitely recommend that you would check out Octane seats and you know, see what it does. This is some really nice carpet as well. I think there's some premium padding under there. It feels really
10 pound.
Yeah, it feels really good on the feet. But I am very, very impressed with this overall system. I think only the next thing to do is just to do a demo. I think the cleaning lady's here, so you guys might hear a vacuum in the background, but we'll try to do our best for that one. But stay tuned for that.
That's impossible. My fist hungers for justice. That was my fist. Get up! Come on!
Well, all right, guys, that's going to be the demo for this system. This was a long and arduous process. This didn't have it happen in a weekend. Like the entire design, the waiting for, you know, the carpet, doing the trim work. This is very detailed trim work, as well as the paint, all that stuff just takes time, as well as the install. So don't just think that this thing is going to be like as what they call it in the business, a hang and bang, and they're just out of there. This stuff takes time, and you definitely get that on the return end. But if you guys want work like this done, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'll leave our information down in the description. Again, this is Insane AV out here in Houston, Texas. You guys want this treatment done for your space, don't hesitate to give us a call. We'd be happy to help. That's it, guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.
Just cruising through the neighborhood. On to the next one.